All right, next question is from Ralph in Canada. He said, is it a good idea to apply the house hacking strategy to commercial real estate? And have you been successful in applying it in your practice? Could you share some ideas or examples?
Is Ralph on?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Ralph. Okay, so please tell me what you mean by house hacking. Is it buy, rehab, and refi and cash out? Yes?
Correct, yes.
Okay, good. Yes, you can do that in commercial. Of course, the best strategy with that is to get the commercial property like you would get a home. Now, in a home, you're making it better, and then you're renting it and refinancing and cashing out. But in commercial, what you want is you want to increase income. So you can get it with a tenant, like a fourplex, for instance. You can get a single tenant building. You can get a storage facility. And what you're doing is you're increasing income. And how do you increase income? Maybe you can use the side of the building and put an advertisement, and company will pay you for that. Maybe you use the rooftop and put antennas. Maybe you can actually add revenue centers. Like I just added some vending machines in a small hotel I have, and to my surprise, they're making 100 a day. That's 3,000 a month. That's pure profit of 36,000 a year. I mean, at minimum, the property value went up $500,000 just from these little vending machines. So once you add income on a commercial building, you could go to the bank and refinance and cash out. However, in commercial, sometimes you get these commercial lenders that will say, look, your loan is 20 years or 25 years, due in 5. We've been with you 2 years. There are 3 more years left. Why should we refinance? If we refinance, we're going to have to charge you this and that. And if you do refinance, you want to go then in commercial with the same lender so you don't have issues with the points and all that stuff. And the good news is a lender is always happy to see that there is more income, but they may not be too generous on the cash out with commercial real estate, especially with the market now. And lenders are always so scared. And now they're scared more than ever before. You know, there is an African proverb that says, he who got burned eating soup will start blowing on the yogurt. Because when they were eating soup, it burned their lips and their tongue. So now they have yogurt and they are still associating the burning with the food instead of with this hot, this cold, and they're freaking out. And this is what the lenders are doing right now. And you just have to work with the lenders. I mean, I'm in the process of refinancing and I'm dealing with 2 banks, and it's unbelievable, the process. Nobody wants to make a decision. Everything is a committee. Everything is like, oh, we need one more document. Oh, can you prove to us? Oh my gosh, it took us 2 weeks. Do you have the latest numbers? Because it's a commercial building. So is everybody still paying? Is everybody still okay? I'm like, what is going on? It's fine. Just let's do the refi. So be aware of this. And yes, it is very profitable to apply the same hacking philosophies of, let me get a tenant. Like in my single tenant buildings, we get them vacant. We put a tenant in, the value increases. Those are the easiest one to go back to the bank and say, okay, we'll put it under contract. I told you this tenant is coming. It is a 10-year lease with a corporate guarantee. The price now went way up here because there is steady income with the corporate guarantee. I want to refinance and cash out. And that's when they become very generous because there is a corporate guarantee. So it becomes less risky for the bank. It's all managing risks.
Very good. His second part of his question is, what are the pros and cons when a business is owner occupying?
Okay, so when you have the building and you're the owner of the operation that's there, the business that's there, I'm assuming you're paying your self-lease. Now, I'm a proponent of, and I'm in favor of, the business that you own in your building should be in a separate entity. So let's say the business is in LLC 1 and the building is in LLC 2. So you bought the building and moved the business that you want to expand and put it in there. So you are leasing from yourself. I am a big believer that you should pay yourself the highest possible rent. Why? Because the business will use it as an expense and the building will get the income and will have a lot of write-offs. That's the beauty about owning a commercial building. You have depreciation, you have a lot of expenses to put against the building, and the building value increases so you can borrow against it. Now, the banks are not stupid and they know the trick very well. So they're going to ask for the health of the business. They're going to ask, hey, you own both LLCs. We need the balance sheet on both. We need the numbers on both. We need profit and loss statements. And if they get suspicious, they will ask for audited financials, which will cost you a lot of money. And it's no problem. The more that you disclose to them, the better the relationship will be. I mean, it's a relationship. So the pros and cons, it's really good to have your business in your building because you're controlling your future. And when it's time to retire, you can sell the business with the lease you created at the price you want, knowing what the numbers are, sell the business and pay off the building. And now you have the income coming from the lease of the business. Somebody else is owning it and running it in your building. And you have a lease that's solid. You know what the location performs for. And now you're retiring. And anytime you pay off a building, you must always have a credit line. Why? Because now that you're free and retired, you look young, but I'm just saying in the future, you go over and you find a deal, you say, I have a credit line. Sir, you want 500,000? I write you a check for 400. Right now, here, I got a credit line. I write you a check, we can close in 5 days. Guess what? Now you can steal some deals. And when the market goes tougher, that's when opportunities arise. People always panicking, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is there will be opportunities. Do you have money? Do you have cash reserves? Do you have credit lines? Or are you gonna sit and cry? You see my point? That's what you wanna do. The bad part is you're going to have to disclose the cons, if you will. You're going to have to disclose more to the bank regarding the business. And while if it was somebody else's business, all they're going to see is they've been paying for a year. Okay, that's good enough. Well, that's your business. Now we need more financials from you. Disclose this, disclose that. And do you own the inventory? Is it on consignment? Can we also get a UCC1, which is the actual lien that we'll put on the business? If you don't pay us, we're going to go after the building repossession and the business equipment or whatever. So that's some stuff that could be a bit harder to get the loan that way, but still not a big deal if you're running a good operation. Did I answer your question, Ralph?
Yes, Sharif, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.